Good evening. We are trying to get ourselves 18 eagles. Why haven't I recorded the first nine, might you ask? Well, it took about 14 hours to play, and that wouldn't have made much viewing, so I spared you that. I thought I could get a few holes in earlier. It sort of didn't turn out that way. Ended up sort of a shot here and there, and somehow we've held it together, made a few putts, and are flying along. So it's an easy par fives course. They basically play like long par fours, 8,500 yards in total. So no pushover. But yeah, let's go. Back nine. Hopefully we don't fall over at the first hurdle. All we need to do here is hit the fairway. Don't do anything stupid like hit it in the lake. And then it should leave. Now, we are using a slightly different ball than normal, so if anyone's paying attention to the distances, we're using the Titleist 40 free ball from the Showdown. I'm using a few of those up. This one is going to play about 1, 2, 2, 3. Maybe a hair a top on this one. It often plays a little bit long, this hole. You're making me nervous here. I was fine just hitting shots. Ooh, 2 yards a roll. I wasn't expecting that. That's not an easy one, is it? I mean, it's not the fastest of greens. I think that our best bet here, even on a 13, our best bet here is probably to just smash this. Trust our judgment and just blast it in. Maybe a hair more break than that, or a tiny off ding would be the way to go. So the Wolf hole, this is probably the easiest hole on the course, this one. All we've got to do here is to hit the fairway, hopefully leave ourselves a wedge of some description. Slightly awkward distance, that. A punch won't work. I'm going to try and power. This might not quite get there. Might not get all the way back, especially with this ball with a slightly lower spin rate. No beats, no beats. Yeah, it was a little bit short, but it's not a bad leave, that. It's almost straight up the hill. You know, I changed my mind halfway through that, and now we've got the resolving shot, the suspense. I think I'm right. I think it's almost straight, this one. I sort of changed my mind halfway through. Yeah, it was straight. Don't do that, guys. Don't do what I just did there. You should back off. Don't change your mind halfway through the shot. Certainly not halfway through the downswing. Right, pay attention. That's quite a nice distance. Got to play about 147, maybe a bit more. 148. Just bang it in there. Little bit of left to right. Just give it a whack. There we go. Right, what's next? Yeah, tricky hole, this one. This is no pushover, 500 yards. Tricky green. Make sure we miss that tree. What's that? The wind's going to be about 4 or so wind. I'll just check the camera angle a little bit here. It's yeah, from there it sort of looks like it's more of a direct cross, doesn't it? From there, oh, it can't be that far off. Let's just hit it. It's a misting to the right. Oh, and it's gone way to the right, 6 yards. Oh my goodness, goodness. Sorry guys and gals, there's just something going on in the background here. Bear with me. I want to give this due care and attention. Just keep pressing the button a few times just to watch those dots while we're waiting. Yeah, that's what feels right to me on that green speed. Let's just take another look. How does that feel? So there's still stuff happening here. Right, here we go. Bang. Oh, you beauty. That was a banana skin out of the way. And onto another one. 469 yards. This is... it's quite a nice distance for a full backspin 8-iron, I think. I'd rather be a little bit long then. I don't want to get stuck on that ridge. Let's just boom this one in. Bit to the right, but this I think is a fairly straight putt, maybe a little left to right. Yeah. Again, needs to be given a bit of attention. It's potentially doing a few different breaks there. It's almost straight, isn't it? Kind of goes both ways. Yeah, it's left to right at the start. See, that's going left to right at the start, and it looks like it comes back at the end. Don't want to get this far and then mess it up, so I'm going to take our time on this one. If anything, a little bit more left to right than right to left. Inside, give it a whack. Yeah, it was dead straight. Okay. Now, this is potentially a little bit problematic with a lower spin ball. It will want to take, sometimes it wants to take a bit of a hop on. It should be okay into a breeze. You're going up a fair slope there. That's about 11 yards for the elevation. The wind would probably normally add about 4, but sort of a combination of the two. It'll want to take a bounce forward more than likely. It'll be coming in low. It'll want to take a bounce forward. We'll aim a bit to the left. Take a bit off this. Take 1 or 2% off this. Got the beats. We'll take that. It's actually not the easiest 4-foot putt, this one. But we're only on a standard green. It's not a 14 or something. So just make sure we're not missing anything. There is a nasty slope there. I don't think it's going to break more than a cup's width. You can just see that. And now you're all watching. I don't want to end up missing 18 needles because we missed from here. Yeah, we can hit it at the edge. Fire it in. Okay, 3 to go. That is going to be an awkward distance. Probably going to play about 138. I don't want to try and get there with a 9-iron. It'll get caught on the front edge, so we're going to have to go with an underpowered 8. Maybe I'd rather be a little bit short than long. 96% or so. Yeah, I hit it 95%. If I'd hit it as I intended to, that would have been perfect. But better short than long. It's worth giving this at this point in the proceedings a little bit of due care. Yeah, it's on the edge of the hole. .32 under. Not an easy one here. A third PGA. Yeah, it's like a long par 4 today, 488. Another slightly awkward distance here though. Sort of a mid-spin 7-iron. Got the beats. Oh, if we'd hit that with a little less spin. Oh, would have been nice to get better than 18 eagles, wouldn't it? Is that a bit greedy? Let's tap it in, let's move on. It's been greedy. We should take the 3 and move on. What is next? 460. Ugh. At this stage, I was hoping for something nice and easy. This isn't necessarily that. Just hit the fairway, don't do anything stupid. It's a nice wind though, isn't it? Just a little bit less than a full 8-iron, I think. Maybe 98% or so. Maybe a hair less. Got the beats. And that is for 18 eagles. Could you imagine if I missed this? We're not going to let that happen. It's not a gimme. It's definitely not a gimme. It just needs to be... just need to not do anything stupid with a meter, I think. I'd feel more comfortable a hair outside the hole, I think, than perhaps where I'm aiming that. Yeah, let's go there. That should do. Boom. 18 eagles. I am delighted with that. It took considerably less time for the 9 holes that you just watched than the 9 before. Yeah. There we are. Let's have a look at the stats. 18 eagles. Dings are all over the place. Missed a fairway somewhere. How do we manage that? Pretty tight though, 2.5 yards average distance to pin. Better take some photos of these, otherwise no one will believe us, will they?